Alright, we're finally back from holidays, and I say finally because I can start making proper content for you guys now. The trading videos are going to be coming in, market recaps, trade recaps, videos on my strategy, just all sorts, just everything. So over the 2 weeks when we were overseas, we took one trade and it was a losing trade. It was like we lost $400, so just a small loss. And we didn't take any other trades apart from that one because it was just the price action was just shitty as. But last night I got a trade. We had to wait a while, be very patient. So I'll take you through the trade I took now. So you might be thinking the screen looks a bit different, and that's because I'm on TradingView and not NinjaTrader. And from now on to do trade recaps, I'm going to use TradingView for you guys because it looks a lot cleaner and is a bit easier for me to show you the trades I took compared to NinjaTrader. However, I still trade on NinjaTrader because it's directly on the CME stock market, but I'll just show you guys on TradingView. So we get market open here on this vertical line. It was weird, we had news around 11:30, which didn't do anything, but around 12 we got this massive pump up and then the massive pump down on market open. So market open, we come down, sweep out this hourly low. From there we can look for break of structure, SMT, or inverse value gap. Don't really get any of those until we come down and take out these other hourly lows, so we can delete this hourly low now. And we end up sweeping, we just sweep that hourly low right here. Then we can look for break of structure, which we get here on this candle. And then from there, fair value gap, which we saw one form here. There, that little fair value gap there. However, it gets inversed quite quickly on the next 5-minute candle, so that's out of play. And then we still have equilibrium intact. Oh, sorry, not that. Still have equilibrium here. From there, so we wait for the retracement to that 50% line, which we get, and then we didn't end up getting any 1-minute break of structure or anything to the upside, and I just didn't like how that trade was playing out. Just from experience, it looked very messy, and we end up coming down and sweeping out this hourly low again, and that actually created a new hourly low, which I'll show you. Right here, you see it move down, move out. That's your low there. That swept that, and then it actually created a new hourly low. Move down, move up. So we can go and put this hourly low there, and then back to the 5-minute time frame. We end up coming down and sweeping that hourly low again. We also created a hourly SMT where ES didn't sweep these hourly lows at all. So that's the hourly SMT. And then we also created the 5-minute SMT where ES stayed above these 5-minute lows and NASDAQ pushed below them. So this is really strong confluence. From there we can look for our fair value gap because we got an hourly SMT and a 5-minute SMT. We see our fair value gap form right here. As soon as it comes back down and retraces into it, we can go to the 1-minute time frame. And we're looking for a break of structure or inverse fair value gap on the 1-minute time frame, which we see right here. This candle right here, break structure and inverses that fair value gap there after entering the 5-minute fair value gap. So I put my order 2 ticks above that candle there. It came back down a bit and then came up and put me in. end up chopping around a bit, but instead of panicking and like possibly getting out of my position for a loss, I had my stops behind this 5 minute fair value gap, which was a strong point, like a good point to put my stop loss at. And I actually entered in another position right here. When it entered the fair value gap again, I put another order on to get filled, so it actually gave me a better risk to reward ratio. And then from there it just pumped and had no looking back. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Had like 10 green candles in a row. Went straight to take profit, which was a 5 minute high this time instead of an hourly high. It was a 5 minute high because previously this was stacked up. It couldn't quite take that 5 minute high out, so it basically made equal highs, which was a real strong point of liquidity. And in my head, this hourly high up here was too much of an ask for it to push up into. And luckily I didn't target that high because it whacked these 5 minute highs and then fucked around for a bit longer, chopping around, and then ended up going back down. So yeah, that was my trade last night. I ended up having 3 contracts, making $3,150 on each of my 20 accounts. So overall, that's how I made just over $60,000 in one trade. Like, subscribe, and go follow all my other social media accounts for more content and trading game.